Dogs hit back straight away. McVeigh put his head down and won a good ball. Dixon slides in, flicks it back out. Lloyd from 50, and the quick reply for the Dogs.
Swans defend grimly. Shaki can't pick the footy up. Smith's lurking as well. Picked out of there by Lloyd, I think it was. 2 in a row, Dogs. They might have got it.
Starting to see him emerge rapidly.
Speaking of Eds, here's one right now. Ed Richards kicks inside centre half forward. That's a beautiful kick. And this man has been standing and lurking there for about out there to do, and they need it, the Doggies, right now. They've dominated the early play in his first 5 minutes, and he puts it right through the middle.
Ground level might work for them. Smith, so exciting. JJ Johannesson, well done. Measured it to Lloyd.
I know we're talking about Norton a lot.
Starting to seesaw this game. Left to right, Bender sneaks it through.
On that occasion, I think it was Duckley. Here's the young man Smith. Norton, long handball over the top. Lloyd to put the Dogs back in front.
Spears it over the head of a couple, through to McLean. Hits the deck, Dunkley scooped it out. Lloyd, they get one back. Well, it was a great kick around the corner to get to Dunkley. Dixon's inside 50, gave it to Smith. Smith sees Dixon, goes longer, goes for Lloyd. That is a brilliant kick from 5 games in. That is an amazingly good kick.
The Blues, there they are, a chance to score.
Opens it up, and maybe the game could change on that.
Back there, he's got some composure, but they got him. Forward pressure good from the Dogs, advantage paid, and Lloyd is a noted goal kicker. Traded by the Tigers for pick 64 last year. Sam Lloyd makes no mistake.
McLean all the way back. McRae just pops it up in the air. And there's a nice mark taken by Lloyd for his second, and to give the Dogs some sort of hope. Then he's kicked it.
Is 3 straight from their set shots, 1 for the Dogs. They get access to another inside 50. Gowers, good commitment with the body. Loose ball, ground level, nice pick up from Lloyd to the goal square. Will it drift through? It has. So quick reply. Let's have a listen.
Strong spoil. Boundary line looming. And Cutler, did he disguise that enough? No. Deliberate, the call. Not enough intent from Cutler to keep it in.
End of the day.
Lloyd called to play on. And from the pocket, working the angle magnificently.
He can get the job done in front of the sticks.
He's going to pass it off instead, because loose checking from Brisbane, who just gone. Brisbane have dominated, but the Bulldogs late in this quarter, getting right back into it. Lloyd converts. That's a big goal deep in the first half.
Here's the Bont. He's got Lloyd on his own inside the 50. He saw him, and Sam Lloyd's going to mark, and you think goal here for the Bulldogs.
Oh, he could have handballed over the top.
Well, the Dogs need him to kick.
You were about to launch if he doesn't.
I was. They've kicked 2 goals, 4 for the quarter. They've got 3 goals now, and they're right back in this. Some options. Hunter waited to try and hit a target, and Lloyd, who's in excellent form, pops up and takes the mark. Player last week, so it's not just about in front of the goal face for him. Had 16 disposals last week. 15 of them were kicks, and there's one that splits the middle.
Pelly starting to get into the game. Jared, you called for that at 3/4 time. The kick is inside 50 at the back. Lloyd is into the open goal. Make it 5 in a row. He runs in and kicks it. He kicks the goal. The Dogs are within 2 points.
Post, no mark for Cordy. Play on though, still an opportunity. McRae, perfect delivery for Lloyd.
Well, this is just in this season.
And Lloyd to prosper again. to make it 6 in a row. The Bulldogs are in front.
Dunkley to Lipinski. And they can straighten up now. McRae, who's got options everywhere, and Lloyd's on the end of it.
Still got options.
Now, it's with Lloyd. Just inside 50. That's a nice looking kick. And he gets a response.
And he'll go again, Lipinski now. Sizes up the ball. It's nice for Lloyd. And a 50 to make an absolute certainty of it.
Every game bar one for the Dogs this year.
Blues fans not happy about it, but it's a goal.
By Daniel, and he splits them open. Johannesson, some space out the back. Lloyd, beautiful kick. Johannesson reads it very well. Traded by the Tigers last year for pick 64, being a really good inclusion, and Sam Lloyd kicks his second.
Norton lurking. He wins a good ball. Tries to get it Dixon's way. Here's Lloyd. They should score out of this. And they do. Lloyd's got 3.
What's Tim English in the middle of the ground? Promising start. McRae to a one-on-one deep, and Lloyd had the hands out in front and takes a very good grab. Kicked 3 last week. He's been a really good pickup for them in the season for the former Tiger. Sam Lloyd gives the Bulldogs the perfect start. Under a minute, it's the opening goal to the Western Bulldogs. The overlap and the run from behind by McRae. He chips for Lloyd again.
Clever kick.
Doesn't have a lot of time, really. This simply must go through. That's a better connection. Oh, I reckon it has. So 15 points.
One last throw at the dice before half-time. Long ball forward, Lloyd's at the back.
He's got it.
Fell into his arms. He just worked them beautifully, and after all of that, they're going to get a shot on goal. Game, he hasn't had a goal this year. He's been very, very good. He's normally an accurate kick, and he's got it. Well, that helps in a massive way. Suddenly, the scoreboard looks a whole lot tighter.
Came from Views, was enough to force the kick wide. And that's a great mark up against the post from Ed Richards. Wants to give it off quickly. Lloyd the finish. And the Dogs get within that kick.
Attack to Dudley's hands were beautiful. And the Norm Smith medalist goes on a charging run and kicks it to the advantage of Lloyd. And they are going to win. But not tonight. Not tonight. Oh, that's sweet. 3, that's his favourite number. He's done it a dozen times, I reckon. That's his favourite number.
And eventually got on top of it. So Bulldogs free here.
Advantage.
And you heard the call. No problems. Lloyd has become a real good goal kicker for him. Gets his first. Suckling, English combining on his favoured left hook. Got the purchased. He gets great length around the corner. Keeping it alive. Lloyd, bang, goal. Got it.
Again, Rourke Smith had his back to goal. He turns quickly, fired it in. You can take your pick, and well, Liver's worn one there. Good service from Smith. Lloyd comes in. He's worked it back. Perfect shape. It's a goal. We're not going to go away here. That's Lewis Marshall. The Dogs are onto it. Scooped up by Liberatore through the middle. Shaky's got some run, some vim, some vigour. He's got Lloyd. He's got the goals, and the Dogs are a-coming. Came at him, but he popped it somewhere in between. Well handled by Johannesson, and his kick was just as smart. And Lloyd is 29 goals, 21. Kicked a couple last time against the Dockers earlier in the year in Perth, and makes no mistake here. And released the handball on the second. Nice turn, Lipinski, Liberatore, back to Smith, left foot kick. Oh, they are literally lining up in the forward 50. They all want to get a piece of the action.
Everything is about trying to plug the leak in the dam wall.
For Lloyd's second goal, he's easily carried the journey.
The forward for craft footy in his junior days.
I love him as a player. He's a really good, really talented kid, isn't he?
Lloyd interfered with that time.
I think the other one that's out is top. He'll be there for a while, but you want him still at the top.
Stephen Hill absent, of course, as well for a lot of the season. That one floats and then flies through.
Didn't get a clean kick away. Richards heads out wide. Hayes, unselfish to Lloyd, who should kick a goal at this end. His name's above it. Bends it around the body, and Lloyd, at the Lloyd end, kicks the Dogs' 18th goal in a row.
And now they can go forward again, so they worked that well. Few sets of hands, long ball down and towards full forward. McLean didn't mark short, missed the mark. Handball backwards, it came to Lloyd, and Lloyd has banged it through. They've got 5 straight.
Lockie Hunter, so skilled, beautiful little kick, finds Lloyd, and Shaw was definitely 50. Late. Yep.
And that's you're 6 goals down, you're in trouble.
To make it a 41-point lead, yes. So Lloyd.
Just escaped Greenwood. Bailey Smith, he could have had a shot himself, but he played it back for Lloyd, who's a specialist at that.
Off the back every single time, and they haven't addressed that at all.
So Adelaide went with the pint-sized ruckman that time. Brad Crouch for his second goal of the day to take it beyond 50 points, which is a long, long way back for the Adelaide Crows.
22 and 121 in the last round. And they're looking for their first score of the term right here. Might get it. West gives it off. Lloyd should kick a goal. He does, so they break their 4th term drought.